But the least I can do is put a deposit on it. The least I can do. That's the least I can do. That's the least I can do. That's the least I can do. I can do. You ought to put a deposit on your praise. Put a deposit on it. Put a deposit on it. Yeah! Yeah! Yes, sir! Yes, sir! Yeah! That's what he wants. That's what he wants. That's what he wants! Yes, sir! Yes, sir! Yes, sir! Yeah! Glory, glory, glory!
Well, praise the Lord, everybody. It is Wednesday. It is Wednesday. And y'all are live and in living color. I'm looking at these comments and y'all are hilarious. Yeah, Elder Eddie went off, didn't he? I had to put that clip up. He went off. But happy Wednesday to everybody. I am excited to hear how your day has been. I can feel the positive energy coming through the screen right now. I miss each and every one of you. I hope you had a phenomenal weekend. I enjoyed time with my mother and just spending time with my parents. Hey Lauren, how you doing? Love you, miss you. I enjoyed some time with my parents, with my daughter. My best friend came by for a little bit. I just really enjoyed, some quiet time, some peaceful time. Didn't have to do anything. It was really, really a good time. And, we're typically together on Sunday. And so it was different, but I didn't feel like I was out of place. I still felt saved. I still felt like the Lord was a part of my life. And I hope many of you were able to spend much needed time with your family and friends. It is important. It is vital. And so I am excited to hear how your day has been. So how has your day been today? How has your day been? How has your day been? Let's hear how your day has been. Let's hear how your day has been. She's an anointed gift, Elder Eddie. How has your day been? How has your day been? How has your day been? I hope people are staying cool. When I left work today, it was 98 degrees. And I felt like Satan was escorting me to my car. So how has your day been today? How has your day been? I know we're starting a little bit early today, but I wanted to start a little bit early because I have a request at the end of this session today. I have a request from everyone on here, so I want you to stay on to hear my requests. If people that are normally on aren't on, make sure you tag them. Make sure you share. We are at a different time slot today, so make sure we are tagging people. No, cuz seriously, I felt like Satan met me at the door and said, "Come on, I'm gonna walk you to your car today." I'm glad, Kendra. Better. Okay, good. No air in my car, so I've been. Lord, I'm praying for you, son. Can we raise an offering for Elder Eddie? He needs air in his car. Can we raise an offering for him tonight? Would there be one that would join me with a seed tonight? Lamika, get the offering plate. Would there be one that would join me with a seed tonight to Elder Eddie, Lord have mercy. Woo, Sister Spring, you too. Lord have mercy. I gotta pray, God, Lord, upgrade the people cars, Lord, please. In Jesus' name, upgrade the people cars, God, please. Give them air. Jesus, Lord, they giving everything they got. Can you upgrade them, please? Did y'all see Mother Wilson on that video dancing? She was carrying on. I'll put her right up on social media so the people can see it. Yeah. Oh yeah. Pastor goes in and finds the clips. I'm looking for them. I'm trying to catch it acting up. Put up so the people can see it. No, I'm kidding. Now people going to sit in church. They're not going to do nothing. I love y'all. I enjoy doing ministry recaps. So I want to take a moment to find different spots where we are worshiping and giving God praise. And if you notice, ain't none of those clips involve me, because it's not about me. I want people to see God in us as a unit. Mother Wilson, you got to learn to get out the view of the camera so you don't end up on social media. Mother Wilson was carrying on. She took those shoes off so quick and put them flats on and went to work. But y'all see where I get it from? My mother taught me how to dance at a very, very young age. She taught me. My mother was actually the one that taught me how to hold on to the back of the pew, because we had pews in the church I grew up in. And she taught me how to hold on to the back of the pew and move my feet until I was able to, get my own rhythm. But my mother, she commanded that we praise God. When we were young, she taught us young, when God is there, you worship him, you praise him. So, I don't dance as much as I used to. My knees, y'all, I'm trying. It won't let me. I know y'all laugh at my slide, but that's all I got. I can't really move my feet like I used to no more. I can't do all that hard dancing no more. But Mother Wilson, it don't matter how old she get. Mother is still kicking. Mother been kicking like that forever. She has been literally dancing like that forever. My mother has danced like that forever. She has never slowed down. And I'm grateful that the Lord has been kind to her, for her to still be. That's right, Danny. There's cameras everywhere. We catch you now. People used to try to hide in the back. Not no more. We turn that camera right around. We going to catch you. We're going to catch you. We're going to catch you. So I am grateful. But listen, I want to jump in tonight. Hey, y'all, my cousin is on here. My cousin Arikia, she just had her baby girl. She just had her healthy baby girl. And I am so excited to meet my little cousin. She just had a healthy baby girl, and she is healthy. She is beautiful. She has 1,001 clothes. So if you want to send her something, don't send her clothes. She don't need no clothes. She has a whole store right now of clothes. My cousin's probably going to end up giving away clothes, because she's not going to be able to even wear close to the amount of clothes that she has. But I am glad that God allowed her to come through with a successful delivery. And so, Arikia, when you get healed up, get back to church. Okay? Ain't that how the saints do? All right, you healed. Now get back to church. Yeah. The days of the speed of 250, them knees is gone. I don't even think I got cartilage in my knees no more. I don't even have cartilage in my knees no more. So I am grateful. I am grateful to God for my cousin. So congratulations, cousin. I love you so much. And I'm going to send you, I'm going to send you something for the baby, and for the boys as well. All right. So listen, let's jump in tonight. We have a few things, and I want to jump into this. Listen, Convocation is here. It will be here before you know it. We have secured a location. We have finally secured a location for Convocation. It's going to be at the Crown Plaza. I will have more hotel information for you. Listen, we were only able to block 25 rooms. The rate is at $132. Two double queen beds. Listen, team up with somebody. We looked at all of the hotels in the area, and we were not able to find a better deal. Rosando, I love you, man. Listen, I want everybody, listen to me. Everybody, Rosando has been my friend for over 20 something years. I want everybody to add his name to the prayer list. Rosando Bradley. You don't need to know. Just do me a favor. Lift his name up before God, please. I'm asking everybody to join me. Lift his name up before God. He is a major support of Kingdom Deliverance Tabernacle. He has done many, many things behind the scene. And the reason why I don't say anything is because he does not like to get recognized. He just loves to support. But as y'all can see, he watches from Philly every single Sunday. He is amazing. He's a friend and a brother of mine. So please add his name to your personal prayer list. And I just want you to say, God, do it for him. Okay, Rosando Bradley, we're going to bombard heaven for him. And we believe that God is going to do it. Thank you, Spring. We believe that God is going to do it for him. Okay, so listen, convocation is coming. We're going to be at the Crown Plaza. That is where the rooms will be. The block will be under Kingdom City Alliance. I'm going to get the information by tomorrow, and it will be a link that you will have to go to. You won't have to call. You can just go to the link, book your room. Listen, book now. I'm telling you, between KDT and Hope City, I know those 25 rooms are going to go quickly. So please, please, I'm telling you now, book early. They are only giving us 25 rooms, and they are cutting that off at a certain time. The lady said we may be able to add more rooms to the block as we go, but she cannot promise that, because that is a prime time in hotels, which is why a lot of places didn't have space for us to be able to do it. But the Crown Plaza was able to get us at least 25 rooms. And if we are able to book those early, I could potentially call in earlier and try to grab some more rooms if it looks like we need more rooms. Okay, so more information will be coming about that very, very, very soon. Saturday, July 24th. I am so excited about this. Our very first community event. Okay, it is Kingdom Building Block Party. It is our first Kingdom Building Block Party. Sister Des has done an amazing job to coordinate this, put everything together. Listen, everything is free. Pastor, what do I need to do? All I need you to do is show up. Bring somebody with you and show up. We are going to have an amazing time supporting our community. Okay, our community needs us, and we are going to deliver on this day in a big, big way. I believe that lives will be healed. I believe that lives will be changed. I believe that people will be empowered. I believe that spirits will be lifted. And I believe that by the time people leave at 6 p.m., they will feel better than they did when they got there at 1. Okay, so we are there to interact. We are there to show love. We are there to be servants that day. We are serving our community that day, and I am excited. So I am asking every single person, no matter where you are, make plans now to be in Baltimore on Saturday, July 24th. Make plans. Pastor wants everybody there so we can show love to our community. Okay, it's going to be a dope event, and I am really, really, really excited about what God is going to do for us through his people that day. So make sure that you are there and you are ready to support our community. Listen, God has commissioned me and called me, and he has opened doors for me. And July and August is going to be a busy, busy month for your pastor. I am asking you to please be in place during this time. I will be calling on some of my preachers to support me at home during this time. All I'm asking is that July and August, you make yourself available. Okay, the Lord has opened some doors for me that I cannot close. These assignments are very targeted. These assignments are very specific. Elder Eddie will drop each itinerary in per month. So July, you have already. August, he will drop in the chat a little bit later. I don't want dates to get confused. So you may say, Pastor is busy. I am. I'm extremely busy. And the Lord has graced me for this time right here. And I am committing this work in July and August to the Lord. And I know that he is going to establish me and KDT in great places. Okay. Pastor, I can't attend everyone. I know you can't. I don't expect you to. If you can't attend, all I'm asking is that you say a prayer for your boy as I go. Okay. This is the time that God is assigning to my hands to work. God has given me a word for his people. and July and August is busy. It is so busy that I had to tell Elder Eddie, okay, close the books. That's it. I can't do anything. We have to start in September, and September has started already. So I just need you guys to pray for me. If you can go with me, go with me. If I'm in a space, an area that you can get to, drop in and be there for me. But God has literally opened the doors for people to hear. And this is why I always tell all of the preachers, listen. Wait for God to open the door. When your time comes, God will open the door. You won't have to promote yourself. You won't have to push yourself. They will send for you. Okay. When you are faithful to God's work, he will send for you. God has sent for me for this time, and I am going with one objective, and that is to be a blessing and empower God's people. We are going to make a major impact in the next 2 months. So yes, is it a busy month? It is. It is a very busy 2 months for me. But let me tell you, when God is ready, he will send for you. He will send for you. And the dates are, like I said, literally still coming in. We're in September already. And the dates are still coming. So listen, just pray for me. All my preachers, get ready. If you haven't been studying, now is the time to start studying. If you haven't been reading, now is the time to start reading, because Pastor is going to be calling on you to help me pull this train. And I believe that God has opened these doors for me because there are enough gifts inside of KDT that will be able to feed the people. Even if I'm there, I may just need to be there so you can feed me before I go back out on the field. All right. So let's pull together in the next 2 months so that we can do the work of the Lord. All right. Listen, protect your peace. Protect your peace. We're here. We're here. Protect your peace. Protect your peace. We are here. Proverbs 14, 23 and 24 is where we're going to be tonight. And I want you to stay on. Everybody stay on. I have an important announcement. I need everybody to lock in with me until the end, because we need to do something special tonight. And I need everybody to do it with me. Okay. So listen, we're here protecting your peace. Here are our 3 keys for tonight. Here are our 3 keys for tonight. Remember, you have a lot to accomplish. Remember that you have a lot to accomplish. You have a lot to accomplish, right? Number 2, remember that you are responsible for your goals being met. Okay? Remember that you are the one that is responsible for your goals being met. Number 3, anything hindering your progress must go. Okay? Number 1, remember you have a lot to accomplish. That doesn't make you arrogant. That doesn't mean that you think you're better. That doesn't mean that you feel like you are above people. No, this is the prime time for you to make yourself a priority. Okay? This is the time for you to make yourself a priority. This is the season for you to make yourself a priority. You have been pushing people. You have been supporting people. But now this is the time for you to make yourself a priority. Pat yourself on the chest and say, I am a priority in this season. In this season, I am a priority. Number 2, remember you are responsible for your goals being met. It doesn't matter who said they were going to help. It doesn't matter who said they were going to support. It doesn't matter who said they were going to be there. This is your time. This is your prime time. God is going to show some of you what has been lying dormant in you for a very, very long time. God is getting ready to reveal to many of you what you have buried deep inside of you, because you have put other people's needs before you. You have put other people's dreams before you. You have put other people's goals before you. And there's nothing wrong. Listen, It is nothing wrong with supporting people. Pastor is not saying don't support people, don't love people, don't aid people where you can. What Pastor is saying is I heard clear from God. This is the season where you make yourself a priority. Some of you need to make severe changes. Not that something is wrong, not that something is bad, but God is getting ready to blow some of your minds. Your faithfulness is getting ready to pay off for you. Your accountability is getting ready to pay off for you. Your hard work is getting ready to pay off for you. But you have to be in the right place to be able to receive it. Okay. So your opportunity is up the road. But if you miss it because you're focusing on someone else, is not a guarantee that opportunity is going to come around again. Some of you have been praying for some doors to be able to open for you. The Lord said, this is the time that I'm going to open them. But you have to remember that there are things that you need to accomplish. There are goals that you are responsible for, and anything that's going to hinder your progress must go now. God said, I'm going to give you, Pastor, you teaching. God said, I'm going to give some of you a way of escape. Some of you feel tied to some things. Some of you feel burdened to some things. Some of you feel connected to some things. Some of you don't want to hurt people's feelings. Some of you don't know how to tell people, I can't right now. God said, I'm getting ready to make a way of escape for you. And the Lord said, know that it is me. It is me. It is I. It is the Lord thy God that is making this way for you. But you have to work. You have to be focused on meeting your goals, and anything that's hindering you, you must let it go right now, right? So tell yourself, I got to let it go. Tell yourself now, I got to let it go. I got to let it go. Some people not going to understand it. Some people not going to like it, but I got to let it go. I got to let it go. Okay. Let's jump to the text. So watch this. The text here says, in all toil, there is profit. In all toil, there is profit. But mere talk tends only to poverty, right? In all toil, there is profit. But mere talk tends only to poverty, right? So the first thing you have to look at in this text is that in order for me to experience the profit that I'm looking for, right? Not the prophetic voice. We're talking about profit, right? Income, results, right? Prosperity, promotion. In order for me to experience profit, I must be found working. I must be found working. This God is saying in this text right here that this is not the season to talk about it. This is not the season to discuss it. This is not the season to keep wishing over it. This is not the season to say, well, if I had, or if they did, or if this didn't happen. God is saying, and all through this text to us, what the Lord is saying to us is, in all of your work, there is a profit that is attached to it. And the only way, watch this, that you will experience poverty is if you trade in your time of toil for talking. Okay. So tell somebody, look at yourself and say, I can't exchange talking for toil. Toil must override anything that I have to say. I must work to make sure that I am able to reach the goals that God has for me. If you work and use wisdom, right? If you work and use wisdom, you will produce a profit. Look at this right here. It says, toil is to work or labor. Work or labor. Work or labor. So yes, there are going to be some moments where you feel mentally fatigued. Yes, there are going to be some moments where the sweat of your brow will indicate the work that you are putting in. But listen to what God is saying to you tonight. The work is going to produce the profit. Some of you have been saying, God, I need you to just, Lord, please expand my finances. Lord, please just open a door for me. Lord, please just help me connect to the right person. God said, listen, all you got to do in this season is keep working. Just don't take your hand off the plow. Just keep working. Keep working and pushing. And this season is going to produce a profit for you. Watch this. We must say to ourselves, that we are too busy working to worry about what everyone else is doing or saying. We are too busy working to worry about what everyone else is doing and what everyone else is saying, right? So this is not the season where you can get so focused that you start looking over at what so-and-so is doing, right? And you start worrying about who's making progress here. And you start focusing on who's doing what here. And you're focusing on who's connected to this one. And you focus on who's saying, yeah, you can do it. And you focusing on who's saying, yeah, I got your back. And then you worried about who's not saying, I'm praying for you. You have to be so busy working in this season that you don't even have the time to worry about what everyone else is doing or saying. Why are you saying that, Pastor? Because your future needs your complete concentration on your present. Pastor, you said something right there. Your future needs your complete concentration on your present. Your future is dependent upon your ability to focus and where you are right now. There are businesses locked up inside of many of you. There is entrepreneurship locked up in many of you. There is the ability to make the necessary connections, and it's locked up inside of you. Your future needs your complete concentration on your present. You can't worry about what was before. You can't worry about what you failed at before. You can't worry about what didn't go through before. Listen, God told me to tell you that the deal that failed, it failed because it was going to destroy your future. So instead of getting upset about the deal that failed, I want you to be excited that God allowed it to fail so it didn't destroy your future. It didn't destroy your future. And so it's easy to get caught up in what didn't happen. It's easy to get caught up on what didn't go the way you thought it would go. There are many things that I've put my hands to that did not work. There are many things over my span of time that I've put my hands to that didn't work. And I found myself saying, God, what did I do? God, why is it not working for me? Why does it look like they're prospering and they're not even faithful? Why does it look like they're making it and they don't even tithe? They don't give. It looks like they have more. And I feel like I'm going all I have and I have less. And the Lord said to me a while ago, you can't worry about what everyone else is doing or saying. You just need to keep working. And he said, your future needs your complete concentration on your present. And let me tell you, when I got in a space where I could say, Lord, I'm going to focus on what you've given me. I'm going to focus on the task at hand. I'm not going to worry about what didn't work before. I'm not going to worry about the disappointment. I'm not going to worry about the heartache. I'm not going to worry about the moments that I feel lonely. God, I'm going to occupy this time. I'm going to put myself in the right posture so that I can hear clearly from you. There are moments where God has isolated many of you because he's trying to download the instructions that you need to work in your present so your future is a success. It's not that the people around you are bad. It's not that the people around you don't mean you any good. But there are moments where God has to pull you away so that he can download the vision into you. Come on, y'all. Y'all know it. Scripture says he went up to the tower. And when he went to the tower, that is where he got the vision so that he could come down and give it to the people. You can't get the vision sitting amongst the crowd. I'll say it again. You can't get the vision sitting amongst the crowd. When God isolates you, he's isolating you so that he can put you in the posture in the tower, so that he can clearly download to you what you need, so that when you come down, you give whoever the right vision. You give whoever the right directives. And sometimes it's not that people have failed to see the vision through. A lot of times as visionaries, we can fail giving people the right plan. Teach, Pastor. Listen, there are moments where we look at things and we say, oh man, they dropped the ball on that. But did they really drop the ball, or did you give them the wrong set of instructions? Did you put people in the wrong place? Did you give people the wrong set of directives? Did you give people the wrong set of responsibilities? And in order for us to make sure that the work we are doing will offer us a profit, there are moments where God has to put us in the tower, and he says, sit here so that I can download the vision to you. These are the instructions that I have for you. Don't deviate from it. Don't move to the left. Don't move to the right. Don't add nothing to it. Don't take nothing away. I want you to sit right here in the tower so that you can get the directions that I have for you, so that when you go down amongst the people, you will give them the right vision. We have to make sure that we're downloading in them the right vision that is for that time. And we have to make sure that our work, look at this, y'all. We got to make sure that the work is heavier than the talk. Yes. Talk, Pastor. We got to make sure that the work is heavier than the talk. The talk has to be at the top of it. The work has to be the weight of it. The labor has to be the weight of it. Your effort has to be the weight of it. We have to make sure that we're not so focused on telling people what we're doing, and we're not so focused on making sure people don't take us for a joke. And we got to make sure that we're not so focused on making sure that what we're doing is authentic, right? And sometimes we get so caught up in trying, watch this, to sell what God has given us to people instead of just working so people can be. This is not the season where you wear a badge telling people I'm working hard. This is not the season where you wear a sign on your chest that's saying I'm working as hard as I can. This is the season where you just work in the moment, whether they see you or they don't. Because let me tell you, God said that the one you are looking for is going to find you, but they're going to miss you if you're talking. Hear me tonight. God said that the one that you are looking for is looking for you, but the one that's looking for you is looking for the one that's working. I'll say it again. God said that this is the season when the one you are looking for is looking for you, but they are looking for the one that is working. Listen, there are great investors that are looking to sow into you, but they're not looking for the person that can sell them a dream. They're not looking for a person that can sell them a proposal. They're not looking for a person that can sell them a proposition. This is the season where the real investors are saying, let me see your work. Let me see your fruit. What have you produced? What can you show me? It's easy to talk. It's easy to tell me what you're going to do, but where is your work? Where are your results? And the only way that we're able to get results is if we are working. We have to be working. I want to empower you today to tell you that your dream is not dead. I want to empower you today to tell you that your goals are not done. I want to empower you today to tell you that that last mistake did not disqualify you from your future. But what the Lord is saying is your future needs your complete concentration on everything that's going on right now. Your future is dependent upon your ability to work in your present. I'll say it again. Your future, your next level, your promotion, your elevation is all dependent upon your ability to work in your present day. Work in your present day. Somebody put in the comments, less talk, more toil. Less talk, more toil. Less talk, more toil, right? So we want to be found working. And we all know when we look at the history of Proverbs, right? We understand that Solomon is considered one of the wisest men to ever walk the face of the earth, right? And so in this proverb, what he is doing essentially is in the Proverbs, he breaks it down by two sets of people. That's right, y'all. I see y'all. Let's talk more toil. Let's talk more toil. Listen, what he does is he breaks the proverb down. He breaks the proverb down in two sets of people, right? And but the scope of Proverbs is to highlight both areas. Watch this, so that you're able to self-evaluate yourself to make sure that you end up on the other side, right? On the side that God intends for you to end up on. Right. So, Pastor, what are you talking about? What are the two major divisions inside of Proverbs? The wise and the foolish. That is what Proverbs is broken down in. It's broken down. You can literally break Proverbs down in two columns, right? The wise and the foolish. And so like some things that we hear in Proverbs is he says, wise people help others with good advice, right? But the foolish lack sense. Another thing, the wise see knowledge, right? But the foolish feed on folly. Watch this. This is a good one right here. The wise profit from correction, but the foolish become examples of others. The foolish are proud and arrogant. The foolish scorn wise advice. This is the one right here. The foolish repeat their folly. Okay, so he breaks it down into two sections, the wise and the foolish. And so what he is saying to us in this time is that if you're wise, you have to stay on the straight course, right? You have to be able to trust God in the moment where you can't trace him. But wisdom says, trust God during this time, because the end result of this is going to produce the result that you're looking for, right? But when we are foolish, right? And all of us have found ourselves making foolish decisions, right? All of us can look down at our life and say, when I look at my life, there are some things that I did that was just foolish, right? Just foolish. There's no need to get upset about it. There's no need to try to debate it. There are some decisions that we have made in our lifetime that is simply foolish, right? And when you look back on it, you can say, and this is the part I love about Proverbs. Proverbs allows you to do what I love to do and what I always encourage everybody to do is do a self-assessment, right? Look at your life and look at the decisions you made. And sometimes it's good to create a T-chart, right? Put wise on one side, put foolish on the other side, okay? And start listing some of the things. And what it does is it's healthy because you'll look at the foolish things and you'll start laughing. I was really wild, right? And watch this. And foolish, watch this, foolish decisions is not tied in sexual indiscretions, right? That's like the only thing that people tie to foolish decisions, right? Everything doesn't involve sexual encounters, right? I'm talking about some deals that we missed because we weren't mature, right? I'm talking about having some conversations that we had with the wrong people, right? I'm talking about even, there are moments where we engaged in certain things that we shouldn't have engaged in, right? Because we were immature, or we were in our feelings, or we felt like we had to prove a point, right? But then but the good part about it is you can also look on the other side and say, wow, there were some things, exactly, Elder Eddie, mishandling finances, right? There are so many things that I didn't need to buy them sneakers. I didn't need to, I don't really like this talk about the sneaker thing, but I'm kind of get out of that. But y'all see how that thing just hit me just that quick, right? But there's moments where you like, I shouldn't have bought that. I need to buy that, right? Or watch this. Sometimes you don't even need to make a T-chart. Sometimes you can go look in your closet and say, that was foolish. I am not going to wear this. I bought this. I am not going to wear it. It's been sitting here forever, right? And I bought this because in the moment, I thought I was making what I considered to be a wise decision. All the while, it was a foolish decision, right? Come on, ladies. Some of you done bought every shoe that in every color, and you don't need that. You don't need that. Oh, this shoe look good on my foot. Oh, this shoe. Oh man, this heel feel good. I'm gonna buy it in every color. Well, why do you need every color? You don't need every color, and you're not gonna even wear them all, right? And so there are moments where we do things, and you're like, oh man, why did I do that? Right? Why did I do that? But when we don't come for us, but when we aren't focused, right? And when we aren't realizing that our decisions affect our future, right? Yes, stop eating food that going to send your pressure up, right? Stop eating food that you got diabetes and you're still messing with the sugar. What are you doing? What are you doing? You shouldn't have something with that much salt in it, right? But it's just so good. It just tastes so good. Yeah, it's gonna taste good, and you're gonna be in the hospital, right? Talking about it tastes good, right? Some of us don't know how to get proper rest, right? And so we work ourselves to the ground, right? Work ourselves to the ground. And then you look up and you're like, I'm exhausted. I can't breathe. I can't move. I feel like my body is showing down. Yeah. Your body is shutting down. Your body is shutting down. Why? Because when all the gears aren't moving in the right direction, it causes a breakdown, right? And that's the same thing when it comes to our future and us working, right? It says in all toil there's profit, but mere talk tends only to poverty. Watch this. The crown of the wise is their wealth, but the folly of fools brings folly. So watch this. The only thing that you get out of being foolish is foolish things. You can't be foolish and look for wealth. You can't be foolish and look for a profit, right? If you continue to spend money, then you're going to continue to be broke. And the more you get, the more you spend. And that's why you still don't have, right? Because you continuing to spend is not helping you save. A negative and a negative is a negative. It's going to be a negative no matter what, right? So we have to make sure that we are fine-tuning our gears. Yes, self-discipline. Fine-tune your gears, right? Everything in your life must move in sync. The cycle of work, profit, and promotion only works if all gears are moving. If all gears are moving. And look at this. What is the biggest gear on this diagram? Toil, work, and labor, right? You can't look for a promotion if you aren't willing to work. Nobody is giving you anything. You can't think that your business is going to produce a profit if all you do is sit around and expect people just to do all of the hard work, right? All of the advertisement, all of the aesthetic work, right? All of the things that it takes to make your business lucrative and make your business stand out and make your business look interesting to people, right? You have to be the one that's willing to work on that, right? Are you willing to work on your image? Are you willing to work on your people skills? Are you willing to work on your ability to manage money and manage finances and be able to execute a plan, right? All of these things are vital to your ability to be able to profit because there is a possibility to work and see no profit. Okay. There are people that have been working for a very long time, but the work is not indicative of where the future is. And so you're working in a cycle that's producing you nothing but the starting line again. But I'm speaking to a people that's saying, when I get back out this time, when my vision comes back this time, I'm getting out of the starting lane. And when I start working, it's going to be very targeted. What I do is going to be targeted. Who I meet with is going to be targeted. Who I interact with is going to be targeted. Who I connect with is going to be targeted. And I know many people say, wow, Pastor, you do a lot of work with Pastor Cam. Absolutely. Because not only is he my brother, but my connection is targeted. When you're trying to get to a place, you have to connect with someone that has already been there, watch this, or is trying to accomplish the same thing. Because that's the concept of iron sharpening iron. You need to be next to someone that can sharpen you when your dreams start to get dull, when your visions start to get dull, when your work starts to get dull. You need somebody that can sharpen that part of you and say, hey, you might want to update this now. Hey, you might want to look into changing this now. Hey, you might want to connect with this person now, right? It makes no sense to continue to work, and all of your toil and all of your labor and all of your sweat is in vain. Allow your work to be targeted so that it is able to produce a profit for you, so that it is able to produce a promotion for you. Let me tell you, some of your profit is not going to come in money. Some of your profit is going to come from connections. Some of your profit is going to come from investors. Some of your profit is going to come from people that say, what's the rest? Let me pay the rest of it. Come on, y'all. We raised $6,500 in one day to buy and purchase a brand new organ, right? But our labor and our work has been extremely targeted. Since we have opened, KDT has been extremely targeted. Listen, it has its growth areas like every place else. It has its places where it needs to better. There are things where many of us, including me, right? We have to grow. We have to expand. We're learning. But the one thing is our work has been targeted. And because it has been targeted, it has allowed us to receive profits. Where there are moments where people say, let me pay the balance. Come on, y'all. I showed y'all the Cash App sent. It was a $2,400 balance and people were still giving. People were still giving. And the person said, let me pay it off. Some of this work, some of this toil, some of this labor is going to produce payoffs for you. Some of this labor, some of this toil and this work is going to produce debt cancellations for you. Some of this toil, this work, and this labor is going to produce promotions and rooms that your feet have not even entered yet, but your name have been mentioned in. But you got to make sure that the gears are continuing to move. Fine tune your gears. Go back to your vision and say, is this where God has me right now? There are some times where I go back and I submit a vision to God and say, God, is this still correct? Is this the way where you will have me to go? And there are moments where he says yes, and there are moments where he says, change this, tweak this, move this, adjust that. Why? Because I want to make sure that the gears are always going. So when I'm working and when I'm laboring, it's always going in the direction of profit. And that profit is always going in the direction of promotion. Because I don't know if you know it or not only did the oil come down from Aaron's beard, but let me tell you, every time God promotes me, every time God offers a profit to me, that spills down to you as well. That spills down to you as well. And so we got to make sure that we are going back and we are saying, is my work going to produce the profit that I needed to produce? I need my work to pay off. I need my work to pay off for me. And in order for us to make sure that it's paying off, we have to make sure that we are moving in the right direction. Watch this right here. This is my last slide for tonight. Watch. There's a blueprint for success, right? Outside of our normal time of prayer, right? When you are in the tower, God will produce the necessary vision. And when you are able to clearly articulate the vision that God has for you and the people, you will work, you will use wisdom, and wealth will be your result. You have to stay focused in this time to make sure that you are continuing to work. And in your time of working, use wisdom. Use wisdom, because your wisdom is the place that's going to produce the wealth for you. Okay? And all of the toil, there is a profit. But he says the wealth is in the crown of the wise. So we have to work. We have to use wisdom. And then the end result will be wealth. You can't look for wealth just sitting there with your hands folded. You can't look for wealth just sitting there saying, oh, I pray somebody come by here and bless me. No, work. Use wisdom. And the wealth shall be your portion. The wealth shall be your portion. We are in a space where we have to make sure that we are working, because there is a profit that God has for us. Work, use wisdom, and wealth shall be yours. Wealth shall be yours. Wealth shall be yours. Listen, let's be a blessing tonight. Let's be a blessing tonight. Let's do what we do every single Wednesday. Every single Wednesday. Our Cash App is at the bottom. Let's sow our $10 gift tonight. And when you're done, just type done in the comments. Just type done in the comments. And I want you to stay on. Let's do this quickly. Let's do this quickly. Type done in the comments. Mother Wilson, I see you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Let's do our $10 gift. Let's see you tonight. Done in the comments. I see you. I see you. Tamara, thank you. Derek, thank you. Thank you. I see you typing done. I see you typing done in the comments. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. If you enjoyed this lesson, put it in the comments. Let me know you enjoyed it. Let me know you enjoyed it. We are empowering ourselves to get to the space that God has designed for us. El Daddy, I see you. My cousin Jocelyn, thank you. I see you. Listen, we are in a space where Key, I love you. Thank you. We are in a space where we are making sure that we are living in the space that God had us to live in. There is a space and there is a season and a place that God has for his people to live. And we have to live there. We have to, Tina, thank you. We have to live there. We have to live there. We have to live there. So Pastor is going to be teaching about getting you to that space. Spring, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Indy. Love you. Tell that baby I said hello. That's my girl. Chicken, that's my girl. We have to get to a space where God has for us. And we have to, Earl, I love you, man. Listen, don't forget, Rosando Bradley, send his name up to God. Rosando Bradley. We are believing God for him. I believe in the God of the impossible. We are believing God for him. We are believing God for him, and God's going to do it. But listen, we have to live in a space of putting ourselves in a space where we're not focusing on what has gone wrong. We have to focus on our ability to be able to adjust so that we can get to the place that God has for us. And in order for us to do that, we must work. We must work. So listen, I need everybody because I'm headed in that direction right now. Listen, I need everybody right now to go over to You Gospel. Go over to You Gospel right now, and let's get ready to support our elder-elect Lauren Riley. Her virtual experience is on tonight. It's streaming at You Gospel. And listen, I want all of us to go over there to support her. Let's go over there. Let's put some love in the comments. She worked extremely hard. This was an amazing event. I was actually there for the live taping, but she is putting it. It is going on now. And when I say it was an amazing worship experience, and so I want everybody, our church family, let's go over there right now. Go to yougospel.com, and you will be able to stream and see her virtual performance. It might be on her Facebook page as well. I'm not sure if all of you are Facebook friends with her, but you can go to You Gospel, and y'all know what I believe in. I believe in support, and we support our own. So let's go over there so that we can support her now and show her some love, and be there for her. All right. Listen, I love each and every one of you. I'm going to leave this up for a few moments. Father, we thank you and we bless you. We appreciate you. Thank you for these, your people. Thank you for this lesson tonight. Father, we are going to continue to work. We are going to continue to consult you about our plans to make sure that our visions are correct, so that we are able to work in wisdom, so that we may experience the wealth that you have for us. And we thank you and we praise you and we bless you in Jesus' name. Amen. Okay, they said she shared it in the church chat too. Okay, so let's go over there. Let's be a support. I'm going to leave this up for a few moments, and then we're going to log off, and I will see you over at the LR virtual experience. I love you guys.